Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahshua Bashem, Kakadash. The bonus to the elders and apostles of Great Mill, Sunshine, all to the overlap. Hope this video will be edifying. And let's get into it now. Topic or title I want to be talking about today is concerning America won't be here for much longer, man. And people gotta understand that. America, it won't be here for much longer, man. People be building, studying for 10, 15 years, only to get a certificate and not even being able to, not even 100% sure that you will get the job that you studied for, man. That's bogus as hell. Then the second thing, dudes be stacking up money, or people be stacking up money thinking they gonna let their children live off of their wealth. All that shit won't happen, man. America is going to be burned with nuclear missiles, man. It's gonna be destroyed in 1 hour, man. In 1 hour America will be destroyed. So that's why the scripture says, put not your treasures upon earth where moth and rust do it corrupt, but put your treasures up in heaven, man. Because why? If you put your treasures up in heaven, you just follow Yahweh Shem Yashai, you just focus on Yahweh Shem Yashai, you will get your the works of your labor, man. You will get your riches that you basically stored up, but if you want to be a carnal ass Negro and you want to do it here, where people can just steal it, or your house can burn down and now all the money that you stashed up in your house is gone, or you put it in the bank, but then the bank files for what do they, a bankruptcy or something like that, or the bank, it holds your money, it doesn't, your account freezes, that you cannot take money off of your account. Though Esau has all kind of slick tactics, man. That's why, hey, they're gonna be destroyed. And with that, also these people, these worldly people that be thinking like they're gonna live for hundreds of years or decades, let me say that. Meanwhile, America about to be destroyed, man. People be thinking they just gonna have that you only live one spirit for a long time. That shit is gonna come to naught, man. Galatians 6 and 7. Let me read that real quick. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh Bashem Yashai is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sow, that shall you also reap. You see, so what you sow, that's what you're gonna reap. Don't expect to get something good when all you have been doing, all your works, is evil. You gon' get punished for that, man. Don't expect to live good when judgment comes, man. No, you won't be in the good side of Yahweh Shem Yashai. He will despise you and he's gonna destroy you, man. That's why the scripture says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, Yahweh Shem Yashai. Because why? Once the Most High is fed up with your shit, he's gonna take you out, man. And there's 1 million ways to die. Some die by a lot of parasites in their body, a slow death. Some die by different kind of diseases and pestilences. Some die by the sword, but then slow also. You see, so there's tons of ways. But the point basically that I'm trying to make is that don't just all you gotta do is follow Yahweh Shem Yashai, man. Do what's required of you to do, and the rest will follow, man. As long as you focus on Yahweh Shem Yashai, the rest will follow. Don't focus on worldly things, man, because it won't gain you nothing, man, in the long run. Yeah, you might get fast blessings on the left hand side, but where does that go and end you up? Look at the Levi priests, man, the wicked ones, the voodoo priests, for example. Look at those people, man. They ain't living long. these voodoo priests and stuff like that, they ain't living long because why? Hey, those demons require your soul, man. You know, after you do all kinds of sacrifices for them and shit. Anyway, let's get back to the point because America is going to be finished, man. You know, so don't. A lot of people be thinking like, yeah, I'ma live a new life. I'ma start a new life in America. You know, the land of dreams and stuff like that. Man, that shit is not finna slide. It's not finna happen. Now, let's read that in Revelation 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And that's what's going to happen to America, man. It's going to be destroyed. And after, only hateful creatures and unclean birds, and unclean birds are going to inhabit that place, man. You know, such as the eagle, for example. You know, but basically, it ain't gonna be inhabited by people anymore. Only by unclean and hateful birds. You see. Verse 3. For all the nation, this is why this is going to happen to America. America is going to be made an example of what happens when you don't listen to Yahweh Shemashah and when you want to be rebellious. Just like how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, for example. Verse 3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Right. The other nations became rich off of Babylon, man, off of America. And all the nations have drunk of the wine of America's philosophies, man. You know, such as the elemental people. You know, a boy can be a girl can be a boy. You know, the female is supposed to rule the household and stuff like that. All kind of backward shit. The other nations have drunk of that same wine, man, of that same philosophy, that same mindset. And that's why a lot of these Western nations, they have a problem with, even the heathens, they have a problem with, you know, keeping their girl in check and stuff like that, because they getting more and more loose, man. You know, they're getting more and more loose. And because why? Esau is backing them up. Edom is backing them up, you know, giving them child support money and giving them favor if they go to the judge, you know, in court. You know, if you touch a female or something like that, you know, for example, you check her like, let me just say this: if a female hits you, for example, right, she can say, oh, you hit her first, and then you end up going to jail. Meanwhile, she was the one beating your ass. You see? Because why? This whole system is catered to female worship, you know, which is backwards, which is not of Yahweh Shemashah, you see? And this is this queendom, man. You know? And I heard another angel from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, right? Because before America is going to be destroyed, the elect is going to get beamed up, the 1/3, you know, in America is going to get beamed up, you know, because it says, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, right? That you won't be judged the same way how America is going to be judged, man. You know, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities, you see. They were so wicked that the Most High was fed up with it, man. He was done with it. You know, it reached unto heaven. You see? Let me jump, you know, or else this video will take too long and I don't have that much time. But let me jump to verse 15. Now it says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, right? The merchants, which are the other, the heathen, the other nations, they're merchants, the trades. You know, these other heathen nations, they like to trade with America because why? It makes them rich. You know, they get their pockets getting full off of it. And America imports a lot of stuff from other nations, you see. Saying 16, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city, right? Because they were seeing the destruction of Babylon. They were seeing the destruction of America. You know, they standing afar off and they saw what happened to them. What happened to the land. Verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, right? The trading, you know, trading, importing and exporting. America was importing a lot of things. And that's why the merchants became rich, you know? For in 1 hour is she made desolate, you see? So in 1 hour, America is going to be destroyed, man. You know? And it's funny because a lot of other people, they thinking that land will continue forever. That's the spirit of a lot of these people, man. You know, they thinking that. You know? They making plans for in the future and shit. All that shit will not happen. So kind of want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshua, Bashem, Kakadash, the ones who are the elders and apostles of great most known Shalom to the Hope this video was edifying. Shalom.